Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm off to swath today. I'm gonna swath some barley. I'm in my John Deere 2320 with a 21-foot header, and we're gonna go swath some pretty lodged barley. See how it works. Might have to install the crop lifters. We'll soon find out, I guess. I don't know. This thing seems to be oddly more slow than usual. Well, it's the next day now. Dad's here with the 2320, the 18-footer. He's swathing now, but run into a problem where it's really hard to swath because the crop is so flat. I made a couple rounds yesterday. This is Dad's first round. He's picking it up not too bad. See how lodged the crop is. In some places it's really bad. It's flat to the ground. Well, he's not doing too bad, but that's what happens. It plugs and you have to back up. Then it makes all kinds of big piles for the combines to get plugged up in. So I bought some crop lifters. I'm just installing them right now. You can see how the barley's flat here. And what's happening, this happened about a month and a half ago, is when the plant goes down, from the root, a new barley plant starts. And it's, like I said, it's not bad here, but some places it's very green, like right here. So this is what happens when it goes down. We've got all new heads. They're all green. So what will happen when we swat this, and then this will dry out and pretty much go out the back of the combine. Yeah, they're pretty juicy still. But you can see how it regrows from the root. So that also makes it hard to swath. And it kind of like holds the crop there. So we're gonna go finish putting the crop lifters on the other swather. So I bought these from John Deere, and these are your standard crop lifter. They also have flex fingers, which are quite a bit more. And I don't know, I'll try these ones first, and maybe sometime I'll try those other ones. But they say those other ones are good for the peas, but mainly everybody buys these ones. So I started putting 2 on now. I got 21 feet of header, so I got to put 20 on. And they say to space them about a foot apart. I think I got mine a little bit more than a foot. Probably about maybe 14 inches or so. Maybe 16 inches. So I'm going to, yeah, that looks about 16 inches. I'm going every 6th one. So I wasn't quite sure if I was supposed to put them close to the end or have them away from the end, but I put them right there, so we'll see what happens. Like I said, I haven't used crop lifters before, so this is my first foray into using crop lifters. So we're gonna get them all installed and see what happens. Okay, I got them all installed. I didn't film me putting them on because I was having a hell of a time on some of those bolts. They were rounding off on my impact. So I threw a metric socket on there and it got them off really tight. But most of them were okay. So I got them about, I don't know, 15 or 16 inches apart. We'll see how that works. So hopefully they do the job. Well, I tried mine out over there, and Dad came by and I said they were working pretty good, so we're going to put them on Dad's swather here, the 18 foot. I'm putting these on just a touch, one guard closer together, so every 5 instead of 6. So all you do is just take this one guard bolt off, which I just lost. Oh, there it is. Put that to the side, and these guys go right underneath. The only thing I don't like is they're slotted, so if you do plug up and you try and back up, you run the risk of making these come off, because they're only held on by the snout of the guard, and then the bolt holds them on. So I've got these 2-inch bolts here. There, so you just snug them on and hold them there, and grab your impact. Give them a good snug, and there you go. They're designed to be flexible here, just not flexible this way, so you don't want to be turning with them really close to the ground. You can turn a little bit, like in a big circle or whatever, going around something, but not a 90-degree corner. You wouldn't want to do that. So I'm going to keep putting these on. Not too many more to go, and they're pretty fast. Not too bad. Well, I got all of them on except for one. Found a loose blade, so I took the chisel and snapped them off. And these ones got the rivets, which I hate rivets. Nobody uses rivets anymore. It's all those little bolts, because if the rivets get loosened, then they egg shape the holes. So that's no good. So I'm waiting for Sean to bring me. Actually, this knife is still good. This knife is still good, just got loose. And we're gonna put the bolts through there. Might as well put a new knife, I guess. There, got everything on, all the crop lifters on, got the new blade. Where is it here? Real sharp sucker there, got big teeth. And we're ready to roll. Dad's gonna take off. There's Mom, the foreman. Oh, got a little bit of a starter issue there. Put the choke down. There's a trick to starting these. There's a little trick to starting these all the time. You gotta have the choke up, spin the starter, and put the choke down at the same time. Especially when they're warm already. Okay. there goes Dad on his second pass. You can see how flat the crop is. Just go down here. Kind of shows you how flat it is. So the crop lifter's working really good. It's still pretty hard to cut, but I've been making some adjustments with them. I just went and found one of the broken ones Dad busted. He busted 3 off already. And it's not from hitting the ground, it's just when you get the cutter bar plugged and you try and keep going with it, it doesn't cut the stems off, it just tears them out of the ground, and then you just start pushing dirt. So the weight of the dirt will just bust these right off. So I haven't broken any yet. Not saying I won't, but I don't think I will. Hope not. $50 a piece. So anyway, I'm gonna go get my swather and start going. I had a lot of comments from Instagram, and one in particular from Nick from Welker Farms about the spacing of the crop lifter from the end of the cutter bar. So I had mine too close to the end. They should have been at least a foot or over away. So I changed them, and we're gonna go see how it's gonna work. Well, it's the end of the day. I was gonna video a little bit more, but anyway, yeah, it's been a tough go. But it seems like as soon as 7 o'clock rolls around and the sun is kind of going down, the toughness starts to get in, and you can't cut nothing. It just plugs up on the knife. But I switched swathers with Dad. He was in this one, and he was breaking off all those crop lifters. He probably broke more than half of these off. I don't know how he did it, but I never broke any, and I never broke any on here. Anyway, I can't even remember what I was gonna say. I had all this stuff I was gonna say. I can't even remember what it was. But yeah, it's supposed to rain tomorrow, which sucks again. Sean baled 30 bales today, but we're still not done hay, and we're still not done this. I was thinking we should have just maybe desiccated this. Another thing I was thinking is this would have been a perfect year to probably do a half application of fungicide and see if it would have made it stand better. Some guys are telling me that the straw would have been stronger if you would have sprayed fungicide. So that would have been good if I would have sprayed half this field and see the difference. If it made a difference, well then yearly application of fungicide it would be, especially on a wet year like this. Anyway, that's all for now. This planking is my exhaust cap. If anybody wants to figure out what that was. The green regrowth is really doing a job on the swather. The swather does not like to cut it. It's like tangled hair. When you try to run a comb through it, it just stops the swather dead and just starts vibrating on the knife. Because see, when you put the lifters on, it lifts the crop up into the knife, because for one thing is when you have a sickle, the straw, you can see this straw is down right here, this part that's missed. And the sickle doesn't like to cut straw when it's leaning flat like this. The sickle likes to cut when it's straight at a 90-degree angle like that. It'll chop it right off. But when it's down like that, and you're doing it at more than 45 degrees, it kind of just wants to go in between the guards and get caught. So that's why the knife starts to vibrate and everything. So the higher you can get the straw, the better it's easier to cut. So that's the reason we put the lifters on, and we wouldn't be able to do anything here without lifters. Anyway, I'm going home. That's it for today. I'm going to put this video up tonight, I hope. So thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, and we'll talk to you all later. lights on this. There we go. Man, this thing needs some LEDs. Why do I got a signal light on? There we go. I put LEDs on the other one. I should put them on here too. But like I said, you won't be cutting cereals past dark too much. Canola is a different story. Canola you can cut in the rain. Actually, rain makes it better in some cases. Anyway, I'm going now, so thanks for watching.